Okay, now we are ready to play around with Cūḻavedallasutta. Okay, so you know the story of Dhammadinna. So now I will not again narrate that story, but I will tell you what happens after that. So, first question to all of us. Just listen to this question and you can also answer. Okay. What do you mean by Sakhaya Ditti?
Me, my, mine, you, me, mine, and I.
Okay. So he is asking, how does identity view come to be? And what do you mean by Sakhaya? Okay. Sakhaya. Kaya is collection. Sa means I. I in a collection. Okay, the first thing. So when we break that word, you will get the true meanings. But in English, you will only find it as identity. So it's called as identity view. Okay. So now your answer is me, mine, myself. Answer is wrong. Okay. The correct answer for that question is 5 aggregates. Okay, now how do I understand it? So now we'll debate it over so that we understand what we are thinking. So there is this past, present, future. What is past? When we say I have a past, I was a child, I was an adult, I was this, I was that, like that. Then the past will represent Rupa, form. What kind of form? Form by eyes, form by ears, meaning form by sight, form by sound, form by taste, form by touch, form by smell, and form by thoughts. Now, 1 hour ago, what I was doing, if I were to really see, when I say I was doing, it was only listening, seeing, tasting, touching, smelling, and thinking. Clear? That's all I was doing. And for each one of them, if I am seeing, I am hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, thinking, I will have Vedana. Here it's a feeling. Either I am liking what I am seeing, or I am disliking what I am seeing, or I am neutral to what I am seeing. I am hearing what I am liking what I am hearing, I'm not liking what I am hearing, and I am neutral to what I am hearing. Like that with the remaining. Now, how do I hear and how do I see? If I were to look at it, I hear and do all of that through perception. So I feel, and based upon that feeling arises a perception of the object. So now I can recognize that is Suyog, and this is Kalpana, and this is Swati, and this is Preeti, even though it is not true. Now the question comes, why it is not true? Because it is just the name. But I believe that all of these people are true because I am also true. Okay. Now with this sanya, perception, I will do sankhara. So we can call it as mental formation, we can call it as preparation, we can call willful action, call whatever name we want to give. But what is the sankhara? Is to think and do something about what is being sensed through perception and also what is being felt. So we do something about it. So if I see a person and I make him a friend, because the perception says he is your friend, I'll do a sankhara of that. If I see somebody and I don't like, and then I can make that person as my enemy. Now, if I am having a friend, how do I feel the friend? And that is where the consciousness brings it, that experience, that he is the friend. And that consciousness makes you feel, makes the mind feel and perceive the enemy. Even though there has been no friend, then there is no enemy also. But it feels that there is a friend and there is an enemy. How? Through hearing the sound, seeing the sight, tasting the food, smelling the smell through the nose, touching through the body or kaya, and thinking about it. So when we call past, we've been doing the same thing. When we do think about present, we are at present doing the same thing. When we say we are doing a future, we are again going to do the same thing. Of 5 aggregates, and I cling to that, I hold on to it. Oh, I met a friend, I met an enemy, I met this, I met a girl, I met a boy, I met my colleague in the office, I was working in this hospital, I opened up the body, like in the case of Suyo. So I will I opened up the body as a part of autopsy. And what did he see? Nothing. There was no person there. It's only 4 elements: Pathavi, Apo, Vayu, Tejo. But you will not see Pathavi, Apo, Vayu, Tejo. You will see it as a person. And then the question comes, I saw a dead body. And half an hour ago, he was a living body, living person. See, now here is the fun. Consciousness makes you feel that after death, it becomes a body. Before death, it's called as a person. Simple. And then we will put a name. When there is consciousness, when the consciousness goes away, we make it as a body. So when a person dies, what will the family also ask? When is the body coming? Nobody asks, when is the person coming? But actually when he was alive, he is still a body only. But I will call the person. But when the person is dead, I should have called him as a person, because it is his body only which is coming to home or to the cremation ground or wherever it is. But I still feel it's a dead body. And I will say the body is coming at so and so time. I will not say the person is going to come at so and so time. And this is how consciousness plays around. So 10 minutes before death, what is the situation in the hospital? The relative or the wife or her son or husband or daughter or whatever, they're asking the doctor, tell me whether my father or mother or whatever, husband or whoever is there, are they going to survive or not? The doctor says, don't worry, we're doing our best, but it's an emergency. And it is, the patient is very, and he will say patient is very critical. He will not say the person is very critical. You look at the fun. Nobody says he is a person. They say patient is sick. How did he become a patient? From where? No answer. But everybody calls, he's a patient. Just because he went to the hospital, he becomes a patient. When he goes to the office, he'll become a colleague. When he comes home, you see the fun. When he comes home, the same person coming home becomes a family man or a family woman. Goes to the friend, But the body is going there, right? There's no person going there. And this is the self-view. So Sakhaya Ditti is that. One single body, many different combinations. So you grasp onto that aggregate. So with that, Visaka, the husband, ex-husband of Dhammadinna, approved it, saying that yes, very correct. So form, feeling, perception, formation and consciousness, or choices and consciousness, are actually what is called as Sakhaya Ditti. So when we say Sotapanna, what will go away? This will go away. That I am this, I had a past, I am having a present, I will exist in the future. That will go away. Now you have to check, all of you. If it has gone away, you are a Sotapanna. No, I still feel I am the person. Then you have to practice. So in Buddha Dhamma, there is nothing like you go to somebody and ask, okay, tell me whether I have removed Sakhaya Ditti. No. You can see it for yourself. If you investigate, did you have your past? Did you have 1 hour back? Yes, sir, I had 1 hour back. What did you eat? I ate so and so thing. Okay, you ate. Yes. And then Sakhaya Ditti is 100%. Just for speaking to somebody, I have to say, yeah, I ate 1 hour back. But really what I should know? Eating, gone. The taste is gone. Sight is gone. Hearing is also gone. Touching, that is gone. Body, that body which was there when it was hungry, is it there now? No. So it is gone. If you are very sure of that experience, in one shot you will feel everybody is doing the same thing. And that is how you get rid of Sakhaya Ditti. And that is the origin of identity. Now he asks, how did this origin happen? Okay, now you have told me very right. Okay, very good. That these 5 aggregates are the cause for self-identity. Okay, very good. But how did it start? Can you tell me how did it start? Can any one of you answer? How did it start? You can just try it out. No answer? No problem. If you don't have answer, don't worry. Dhammadinna is there to give the answer. Okay. Now she says, how did it start? Whenever there was a craving, you already created the next existence. Simple. So tanha, craving, is the one which creates a thing called as Sakhaya Ditti. Okay, how? I was there in the past. I was in that home. Now I am in this home. So now I have remembered. That means the perception says that I was in that home, now I am in this home, so I have to go to that home. When will I go to that home? Whenever it becomes possible. So I need to be there. So now I name something and I get attached to that name and I hold on to it. And I am holding on to it because of the craving. So the origin of craving is tanha. So he says, Yayam avuso Visakha tanha pono bhavika nandiraga sahagata tatrabi tatravi andini se yathadini. Se yatidam kamatanaha bhavatanaha vibhavatanaha. These are the 3. So we have to really go into the detail of each one of this. So tanha means craving. Of what? Puno bhavika. because punar bhava, meaning becoming again and again. That means I want to enjoy that again and again. So what I mean to say is that, let's say I'm having this computer. So after some time, again I want to come to the computer. Again, after some time, I want to come to the computer. Again, after some time, I want to come to the computer. This is called as tanha with pono bhavika. Sanskrit word is punarbhava. And English is becoming again and again. So if I see my wife coming out of this door, the moment I see and recognize she is my wife, then she goes away. Then again she comes. Again I'll say she's my wife. Again she goes away. Again I say she's my wife. Again she goes away. Again I'll say she's my wife. So what will get registered now in my mind? That she is my wife. Even though I and she has gone to the same school. We both used to go together, come together in our young age. So she was in her LKG, UKG, and I was in my first standard. Oh, sorry, second standard. And from that time, we know each other. If I had proposed to her then that I want to marry you, what would have been my fate? Let us say I liked her. So anyway, she used to play with me because we are next door neighbor. This is her home, this is my home. So she comes out and she can come to my home, and we've been playing from that time. So from 1978 onwards, we've been playing. It's not that she is somebody whom I don't know. We have gone to the same school, we have studied together, and I have stayed in their home, she has stayed in my home a maximum amount of time. Her friends are my friends are her friends. What if I were to propose when I was in my 7th standard, saying that, oh, you look so nice, so why don't we get married? What her parents would have done? Just think, they would have kicked me and said that, have you gone mad? Okay, how about in 10th standard? No. 12th standard? No. After my degree? No. After job? Yes. This is the problem now. The Nandi Raga is till then. Till I get it. Whenever I get it. So every time I see her, oh, she is my friend. But friend is friend, right? How did she become wife? Please remember, if wife has to happen, friend has to die. You can't have two people in your life. Can only have one person. So the friend is dead. Wife came. Clear? So when did I do the Antima Samskara of the friend? Last rites. We never did.
Yeah. When you get married?
When I got married, she died.
Yes.
And I killed her. Basically, she was my closest friend. And the thing is, this murder was done by everyone. My parents, her parents, the whole locality who came there as a witness, they said that no more friendship. You both no longer are friends. You are now husband and she's your wife. Now you have a family. What if I had made her pregnant in 1997? I could. Body would have said, body wouldn't have said, no, you are not married, so you cannot have children. No, you can have. 10th standard also I could have made her pregnant. She was in 8th. I could have made. What is there? I would have tested how good is her uterus. Who would have stopped me? By now my son would have been 40 plus years old, or sorry, 30 plus year old, if he was born in 8th standard. 14 years gap between her and the children and child. So 14 years gap. So she is now 48, 14 years minus 34. And that fellow would be of the age of Suyog. So they would have been very good friends now. Or if it was a girl, I would have asked her, why don't you marry Suyog? He is also searching for a girl. So you are in a Dhamma home, so better you marry him. Fine. So this kind of thinking is what tanha is actually, craving. I crave for the person whom I think is good. So tanha pono bhavika nandi raga sahagata tatrabi tatra abhinandini. Abhinandini means I keep on relishing it. So every time she comes, she's been coming, like I said, from 1978. Now we are in 2021. So many years she's been coming. But at no point in time she used to wear her with a ribbon, because she used to go to school. So that her mother used to put this coconut oil completely and that two hair thing, and with ribbon, black and blue, and a school dress. Now what we should ask is, can that school dress fit her right now? And can she say, this is my school dress? If she says, yes, I was wearing that, then it is Nandi Raga Sahagata Tatrabi Tatra Abhinandini. Why? Because she still believes in past. So if she is a Sotapanna or not, how to test it? Give her her old dress. Ask her to say, do you remember this dress? Yes, I remember. Very good. A plus. Can you wear this dress? No. Or I should do another thing. I have one small dress of hers, which when she was in her UKG. And 7-year-old, so not even 7, sorry, 5.5, 6-year-old. So I will say, why don't you wear this? Prove to me you can wear. And even her thing also, it doesn't even go above her leg, forget wearing the whole thing. Then what happened to that person? No longer there. But the tanha says, she is there. You have met the same person. You are spending time with the same person. And every time that person comes, you associate, think, there comes my wife. Before marriage, where was the wife? Hey, don't ask me all that questions. I don't know. Now she's my wife. This is tanha. So, why? Kama tanha. The senses, 5 senses say, she is your wife. So the mind says, that's my wife. Now, if I had touched her hand when she was going to school, I mean, I used to hold her hand anyway, but that was as a friend. We are studying together, so no problem. You can hold hand. But what about holding somewhere else? That you can't hold, sorry. After marriage, can I hold the same part? Yes, yes, after marriage you can do whatever you want. Why? Kamatanaha. Bhavatanaha, that is, I want to become this or I want to become that. And Vibhavatanaha, I don't want it to be happening this way. I want it to happen the other way. So I'm not happy with what is happened right now. So we have 3 kinds of craving. Kamatanaha, Bhavatanaha, Vibhavatanaha. And this is what is called as the starting point of Sakhaya Ditti. So this becomes Utto means Vrutta, circle, cycle. So this becomes a cycle of existence. This is called Samsara. We keep on roaming around and round and round and round. So that is how it is. Now he says, ask next question. How does Sakhaya Nirodha happens? And how does the cessation happens? Very simple. leave the tanha. Finished. Where it started, there only you have to leave it. So, like we have spoken about it in the four noble truths, the second noble truth is the origin, and then the second one is samudaya, how it happens. So he talks about two things. One is where it establishes and where it starts. So I love it and I want to relish it. These two things. So that's the reason we always have this Valentine's Day, because on that day you can love, not on any other day, because any other day you do it, it's a sin. But on Valentine's Day you can give a heart. That day is good. And it is 14th February. Who gave it? No, that's very good. Don't ask such questions. Who gave it? Because that is craving. On that day, everybody loves everybody. 15th of February, nobody loves anybody, because that's gone. Now I have to wait for next year to come. Then the Father Day, then the Mother Day, then the Daughter Day, then the Son Day, then the Country Day, this day, that day, all 365 days you will have some day. And that day is very good. All of this is tanha. So you have a cycle, right? So now every year you have to celebrate. So now we have anniversary, so you have to celebrate. Birthday, to celebrate. National Day, celebrate. Jayanti, you have to celebrate.
Yeah, idea.
Today is what day?
Today is Wednesday. ಸಂಧ್ಯಾ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದೇನೋ, ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇವತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಇಲ್ಲ.
So how do I drop it? You look at what is real. It's all named. There is no person coming there. So you hit at the exact spot where you have this tanha. So it breaks. So without tanha there is no problem. Now you are a free bird. There is nothing you need to be worried about. So then the same craving is gone, no leftover. So asesa viraga nirodho chago patinisaggo mutti analayo. What it means is that asesa viraga nirodho, the residue of that tanha is gone, so it makes you viraga. Without that, raga means sticky. It's so out of raga dvesha moha, I think we had spoken about this, but anyway, raga is in yellow color. It sticks. Just like when Suyog opens the body and that whole fat region is yellow. Exactly same is raga. This raga is, it comes from two words, ra and ga. Ra means you are in blind. Completely you are blind by what you are seeing. And ga means you want to take it. You want to make it as yours. That's all what raga is. And it has to stick. So you exactly stick to that. Just like the easy example is, you want to hold a monkey. What you need to do is you need to put glue and keep some bananas. And what the monkey does is that, looking at the banana, it comes and tries to take the banana, and its hands get stuck in that glue. Now if it takes one hand, the other hand is sticking. So it has to take this hand and pull this hand, which cannot happen. So then it will keep this hand. Now that sticks, this will open up. And at last it tries to open up two of her hand, but legs are stuck. So now if I marry, this exact problem is, you have two hands, you hold it, husband, comes the child, other two hands, other two legs, right? Now all the four are stuck. Now the person will think, if I had not married, it would have been good. Sorry, sir. You wanted that banana? You wanted, right? Finished. Now Suyog is going around there. People are saying, hey, come on, take that banana. And Suyog is saying, no, I don't think so. I require banana now. So his parents would be telling, boss, after we die, who will take care of you? Akele raho jaoge bhai. Shadi kar lo. Please get married. And Suyog will say, yeah, seems good. But I need to get a girl of that choice. And they keep not only banana, they keep 2-3 apples or a set of apples. And then Suyog thinks, yeah, now we have apple and banana and this and that and all of it. It's good, very good. So he will first put 2 hands. That's okay. That is called as honeymoon. Because that is the last time you ever had honey. And that's the last moon in your life. And after that, you will be seeing stars only, because you don't know what the wife is and she doesn't know what the husband is. Okay, now you have assumed that all the days will be Sunday, and she also assumed. So first year of marriage, everything runs because the parents will support, in-laws will support, warranty period ends after 1 year. Second year, no warranty. And there is no guarantee also, there is no replacement also. By which time, if the product is ready, you had it. Because the person has not understood what that husband is. He has not understood what the wife is. Now they have a child, which is another small monkey sticking like this. Now this monkey doesn't sleep in the night. Okay, and you have to go to work next day morning. And the wife will say, look, child has not slept, you can't also sleep. Simple. Why should I only suffer? You also suffer with the child. You will say, why should I suffer? No, you mean to say that you did not wanted the child. Only I wanted the child. Only I wanted to become the mother. No, you wanted to become father. And that fellow thinks, when did I wanted to become a father? I wanted to enjoy the lady, but where this father coming? So now this is where the problems. Now all the four are stuck. With the 2 children are there. 2 children, husband, wife. And after 25 years from then, both the children will go away, leaving the original. Original was these 2 people holding in their 2 hands. Now they can't lift it up because they have got used to it. Now there is no point in lifting it also. Now there are no apples and banana and all that. They all are gone. Only gum is there, the glue is there. So the monkey now accepts that it is better, the jail is a better place. That is, this prison is the best place for me. So it sticks. That is called as raga. Now comes to dvesha. Now this is red in color. So whenever raga doesn't happen, dvesha is the alternative. Things should work, it is not working, so angry, frustrated, irritated, agitated, all things. So that is dvesha. I am having a wife, I am having a husband, I am having a children, is moha. So just because of craving, all these 3 comes. Raga, dvesha, moha. What if you remove the craving itself? Raga, dvesha, moha is gone. What is there to stick? Now you've seen that fellow who has come and put that glue. See, this is what we need to see. When the child is young, the parents say, enjoy. So when the prisoner comes for the very first time to the prison, the prison warden is very calm with that prisoner, because he has to teach him, right? So he will want something, he'll give it. After a few years, the prisoner will get nice beatings if it is not doing as what the warden wants. So this child starts with schooling. The first day of the schooling, it starts crying. And the parent says, don't cry, we will come. But the child doesn't know whether the parent really comes or not. The parent knows that they are going to come and take the child. So the child doesn't know. So first day, it is scared. The prisoner is scared. First day of the marriage, the girl is scared. The boy is also scared because they don't know each other. If it is an arranged marriage. If it is a love marriage, no problem. They have scared others. So now there is no problem. Others are scared. Father is scared. What if my daughter becomes pregnant? What will I do now? The mother is having fear that I never got this opportunity to become pregnant before marriage and my daughter is getting it. Okay, when she will ensure that she doesn't get into that. Now the boy's side. This girl is not okay. Why is he behind her? You are not even earning. How will you take care of your family? So all of this is craving only. You just let it go. Raga, Dvesha, Moha, all the three are gone. So this is the cessation of identity. Now he goes deeper. So now he is going to take all of us one step deep and deep and deep till you are submerged. So we will now come to what's a practice that leads to the cessation of identity. And what is that leads to it, which Buddha spoke about? So then she says, very simple, right view, right thought, that all Noble Eightfold Path. He is not that happy because she just said this is the Noble Eightfold Path. So he asks her even more deeper question. Tell me one thing. Grasping, that is upadana. And grasping to 5 aggregates is one thing. Is grasping one thing and the 5 aggregates grasping is another thing? Or are they both the same? It's a very deep, very thought-provoking question. Upadana is like this. So I am holding this. This is mine. I am keeping it. Is this equivalent? The speaker, what I am holding in my hand, is it equivalent to grasping to 5 aggregates? And she says no. The grasping is not the same thing as the 5 grasping aggregates, nor is grasping is one thing and the 5 aggregates is another. Now this would confuse any person sitting here. It's like saying that I gave you a slap. No, slap is one thing and giving a slap is another thing. And this slap is nothing. Then you say, wait, I got that slap. Ah, that's a sound. No, but it is burning. That's burning. So this is 5 aggregates. So is grasping to 5 aggregates the same or different? Is one thing or it's another thing? So then she says, look, my dear friend, it is not the same. It's not the same or different or one thing, another thing. panchasu upadana khandesu chandarago tam tata upadanan. Don't go by 5 aggregates clinging and clinging. Don't I ask to tell me the difference between both. Are they the same? Are they different? Are they one thing or the other thing? Instead, you look it like this. If you have 5 upadana, panch upadana, khanda, it is because of chandarago. Now these two words are very, there is no English perfect word for that. Even Hindi also doesn't have. Even Kannada doesn't have, because in Kannada also they use the same word called chandaraga, and assuming like it is very correct. And in Marathi you have it. It's called chan. Kiti chan ahe. That is chanda. You don't know from where which part is good in this whole thing. But if somebody says kiti chan ahe, then the person understands. But you can't put it in words. But people will understand. You 4 of you are Maharashtrians, so you can tell me what I'm saying is correct or wrong. If I say kiti chan aaye, that you understand what it is. But can you explain which one is chan? Now you have to keep on asking, is hair chan? Like that. So skin, or the jewelry or dress or this. But what we say is a whole thing is chan. So that is called chanda. And in Kannada there is a word called chanda itself. So in Kannada what they say is en chanda kanasthiya, or how good looking you are, if I were to convert that into an English word. So we use the same word and that person understands. Just like in Marathi you understand kiti chan, same, almost the same type is in Kannada. So now chanda and raga, that means first you like overall and attach that particular thing, like those monkey holding on to its 2 hands, sticks. And what she says, that is upadan. So whether you put it to 5 aggregates or you put it wherever you want, it becomes upadan. But this upadana is for 5 aggregates. So it becomes grasping aggregate, upadana. What is this word upa and dana? Dana is to give, upa is to hold. Upadana means non-giving. I don't want to give, this is mine. So husband will say to wife, I will never stop loving you. Correct? On the honeymoon day, or after marriage basically, or after engagement. So the moment they put that what is that, ring, that day that person is sold, right? Person means male, female, they both are sold, no longer available for buying. So what they do, they put the father and mother of this side and father and mother that side, they both come into an agreement saying that I so and so having daughter blah blah blah, we are ready to give in marriage to blah 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 person who is so and so. So that is chanda. Now raga is what? That she will remain beautiful forever, he will remain smart forever, she is earning so much money, he is earning so much money, she has a car, he has 2 cars, because husband should have more than the wife. If husband is also doing the same, wife is also doing the same, then what's the difference? So you should have something different. So if somebody is marrying somebody, then the male should be having more than the female. So when they divorce, the wife can loot all the money and take it away. Just like in the case of Bill Gates or some other person who have married, divorced, they have to give millions of dollars as a settlement charge. It means it's transaction oriented. So there is no thing called as love and affection. It's dependent on the transaction. So that since we don't know, we get into that grasping, which is called as Chandaraga. So now he again comes back with this question. He says, Panayuso. It's for the lady. It's like saying, Madam, tell me, how does that identity view come about? Again, he comes back to the same question. So then she says, an uneducated, ordinary person, Puttujana, who has not come in contact with any Arya, noble ones, and neither is skilled nor trained in the teaching of the noble ones, and they have also not seen good persons, are neither skilled nor trained in the teaching of the good persons, what that person does is they regard the form as myself, or self having the form, a form in self, or the self in form. I'll just tell you what it really means. I go and stand in front of the mirror. Now when I go and stand in front of the mirror, I will watch myself, this body. And when I watch this body, what I do? I will say, this body is my self. And this self, that is what is inside me, is having a form. And this form, when I am wearing my dress, taking bath, going to toilet, going here, eating, all that, that form is in the self. Because I am going with the body. I am taking this body there and that coming back here, sitting. This is my seat. And this is my place. And this is what I am doing. Or the self is in the form. The form is in the self, or the self is in the form. So it is form as self, first one. Self as having form, second one. Form in the self is the third one, or self in the form is the fourth one. If you are not clear, you can ask me, we can take some other example. But these four is what you have to understand. Number one, form as self. This form is my self. That's called as form as self. So if somebody says, Vilas, are you existing? I say, yes, I am existing. That is form as self. Now if they probe who is Vilas, then I will say, Vilas is having a form. That is called second one. Third one, form in the self. This form has come in the self. Now this is slightly confusing. Which self? Even I don't know. It has come in the Vilas self. Because my name is Vilas, so this form is coming. Or, as long as the self exists, the form is going to exist. Meaning, till I die, this form is going to be. That means it's fixed. That what it means is, from the childhood, from my birth till today, I am existing forever. Either as I regard this form as myself, or this self itself is having a form, or form is in the self, or self is in the form. To put it in a right way, from day one of my birth, Vilas is existing, and hence myself is Vilas. First. Second, Vilas is having a form. So as long as you call Vilas, this form is there. Simple. Second. And this form, where it is in the self. It is in Vilas. Oh, very nice. Very good. Okay. So the form is inside Vilas, but I am seeing it outside. Yes, because self is in the form. So it is inside, outside, outside. So if you ask me, Vilas, I am not seeing you, I am seeing your form, then what will I say? You answer to me. Now if I say, Vilas, I am not seeing you, what will you say? Why are you not seeing me? You are seeing me, right?
Because of the Shrotapanna, form is disappeared.
No, you don't worry about Sotapanna now. I'm just asking a question.
Okay.
That are you seeing me or are you not seeing me?
Seeing.
You are seeing me. Do I really exist or not?
Exist.
Absolutely. If I am existing, are you existing or not?
Exist.
Yes. If you are existing, don't you have a form or not?
Yes.
If you have a form, don't you regard your form as yourself or not?
As a gay person, yes.
Yes. So that's what she's explaining there. In normal worlding, if you were to ask him, where are you existing? That person will say, what stupid question are you asking? I am sitting here. Oh, very nice. But where is you in this form? Wait a second. I am inside this body. Oh, you are inside the body, but you are outside also, right? Yes. Actually, what has happened is that I am outside my body now. Oh, you are outside. Well, who is inside? It is like asking intel inside, idiot outside. It should have been the other way around. Idiot inside, intelligence outside. I don't know which way to put it. Intel is intelligence. I am not talking of the company name called Intel. So, Intel inside, idiot outside. So, this is what the form is. Try to find it. You will never find it. So, a normal person feels that I am the form. And the time, you know what it is now, 9:30. My wife is going to now come and say, my dear teacher, time over. Your students, you have to say good night, make them sleep, let them have a good sleep, and you also have a good sleep. So I will take another 15 minutes before she comes. So at least I'll finish this portion and we'll do it tomorrow. No worries. Okay, I have a problem also. I can't sleep after 10:30 in the night. I don't get sleep. 10:30 is the last. After that, I'm fully awake. No problem at all. No health issues, no feeling sleepy. And that has been there from long. And I generally get up by 3:30 or maximum 4 o'clock I am up. So what I can do is, if I cross 10:30, 11 o'clock I'll get another yawning. Last yawning. It's like last bell before closing. Okay, and I skip that. Finished. No sleep. Now I can be awake. Anyway, coming back to this, now this is what form is. If you can't take the form, how will you take the feeling now? Now the same question. Feeling as self. I felt. Oh, you felt what? I felt. And in Hindi, it is called as lagta hai. Okay. And if you were to use the same chan, kiti chan disto or dikto. Am I right in Marathi? Okay. That means how good are you looking? Looking. Where am I looking? Your whole body is looking. Aren't you feeling? Kiti chan. You're feeling, right? Now the question comes, where are you feeling? I felt it. So, if Madhuri Dixit, forget Madhuri, if this Katrina Kaif comes or some other film actress comes and proposes to Suyog, then what happens? And now the problem starts, because he has been told that she looks beautiful. By whom? By the media. And he believes she looks good. So if she herself comes and says, Suyog, I heard that you're a lecturer of pathology, so why don't you, I tried all actors, they are all bad. I saw a genuine Dhamma friend in you, okay, and I want to learn Buddha Dhamma, so why don't you marry me? What does Suyog say? Suyog will say, first forget about Dhamma, you look so pretty. And that is what called as feeling. The feeling as self. She feels it. She feels, wow, yes, I know, I look so pretty. Why? Because the feeling is you. So now question asked by Buddha is, if you are the feeling, when the feeling goes away, where did you go then? See, now I am feeling very happy. And news comes, so and so person has died. Now that feeling goes away. Which feeling? That happiness. Comes the sad feeling. Now if I am that feeling, I am dead now. Why? Because now it is taken over by this feeling. So in the Dhatu Vibhanga Sutta, Buddha perfectly questions, if somebody were to ask, even in the Nidana Sutta, he says that if somebody were to ask, somebody were to prove point, I am feeling, you have to ask him, what are you feeling? Pleasure, displeasure, neutral. Then the person will say, I am feeling pleasure. Oh, very good. You remove the object. Where's the pleasure? Gone. Now it is painful? Yes. It is painful. Now where did pleasure go? It's not there. Pain has come. Now that goes away. Another friend will come. So let's say I and Shreyas are fighting, and Suyo comes. We both are fighting. It's a private matter. So when Suyo comes, we both become friends. So where did the fight go? This is what the feeling is. It is worse than the form, than the perception. What is a perception? He is Suyog, he is a pathology person, and she is so and so, and she's this, she's that, he's this, he's that. All these are perception based upon the feeling. So what you feel, you perceive. So you will say, I am perceiving, and perception is me, and perception exists in me because I exist in the perception. What a confusion. It's a worse than Faluda. Okay. Then the choices. Now I do a willful action or preparation, whatever you want to call. Now I prepare things. So let's say we were to prepare a sabzi, a curry. We call that, but what do we put? We put vegetables. Then we put some masala to it. And that is called as some curry. But I give a name, brand it. After eating, where is the curry? Not there. Now, what's the question you should ask? Is the curry your self? Because you yourself ate, right? Now that should, I will say it is in my stomach. Oh, it's in your stomach. Can you digest it? I have never tried digesting it. And no matter how much you try, you cannot digest it because it will digest by itself. Are you the self in the digestion? No. Do you know how to digest? How much to digest? No. That means just like autopsy report of Suyog, that person had half-eaten biryani. At least what he should have done, last breath, he should have said, all the biryani, let it get digested and get into my body. So that when the doctor opens it up, he doesn't feel like eating my biryani. See, on the plate the biryani comes, right? In the hotel, and somebody asks me, give me biryani, I'll say, look, I paid it. If you want, you go and buy it for yourself. But now the body is cut. The same biryani is there. It's now free. The same biryani which was there in the hotel, that has gone inside. Now you open it, the biryani is there. No money, no transaction. This is called choices. And all of these experiences are happening due to consciousness. So you will say consciousness as self, self as having consciousness, consciousness is in the self, or self is inside the consciousness. So this is called intel inside, idiot outside. When you attach to all these 5 khandhas. So this is how the identity view comes. This I call it as vilas, sticker. One sticker. And now you want to ask who is vilas. It's a very problematic statement, because now you have to say who is vilas. He is a son of so and so. You see the fun now. Son of so and so, husband of so and so, father of so and so, brother of so and so. I didn't ask about all of these people. I am asking, give me Vilas. Yes sir, we are giving Vilas. We are writing a resume of Vilas. Vilas was born in so and so place. Okay, I agreed. He was born. Then he had a brother. Wait, I don't want to know what is brother there. What is Villa? Wait sir, let me properly write it for you. Vilas was born in so and so place, and he's working in so and so place. No, I don't want that. Can you really say who is Vilas? No sir, even we don't know. We've been told that this is Vilas. We are reading it from there. Okay, who wrote this for you? No, he only wrote and gave it to me. So when we go to this conference, they will read out. Speakers. So the speaker is so and so, he is having those, and the speaker will be smiling. You see how much I've taken, how many things I have. I am PhD, this, that, and so many designations. I worked in so many places. Even they put how many times I went to my toilet also. They'll write all of that. And I sit and I smile. And they give me something, what is that? Memento. I take that memento and show, look, so nice. The company has given me. Like a child taking a toy and coming back. So now they have garlanded me. Okay. So I take all that garland and come back home, and I explain to my wife, you know, how much respect I got, you know that? So who got? Rupa got it, Vedana got it, Sanya got it, Sankhara got it, Vijnana got it. What did you get? Nothing. This is called as self-view. So what were you doing yesterday? Same thing. Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana. What were you doing 1 hour ago? Same thing. What were you doing right now? Same thing. What will you do after a few hours? Same thing. But when you sleep, all the 5 aggregates perish. Till the next day morning, if you wake up, provided you wake up, but we are guaranteed of waking up. That is what Nitya Sanya is. We are so guaranteed that we will wake up. Nothing is going to happen. See, I have taken every given medicine. I have taken care of my health. I exercise regularly. I eat only organic food. You know, in our home, we never eat non-organic. We are only organic people, and we are vegans. We don't even take milk. And I eat my dinner at 6 p.m. Why? Because it keeps me healthy, strong. And looking at my face, nobody can tell me that I am almost coming to 50 years of age, unless I say. And I'm proudly saying it because I don't look like 50. But other guy will be thinking, boss, you are already looking more than 50. But he says, yeah, what you're saying is right. You are not at all 50. Maybe that 05 should have been put, 5-year-old. Because the way I'm explaining shows that I would love to be younger. I don't want to be called as an old person. But since 50 cannot be escaped, and if somebody asks me, Vilas, what's your age? You guess. I think you are in your 40s. Is it? Oh, very nice. But your hairs are not there. But otherwise, you look like 40-year-old. Somewhere like that. Pass. It's 10 years from there. Then I say I'm 50. Wow. How have you maintained it? Then I give them a story. Just like they show on the TV, one lady, this guy will come and he'll ask, he wants to marry her. And mommy, oh, now this guy, oh, he's already married and he has such a big daughter. Oh, so if you put this soap daily, you will become like that. This view is self-view. Clear? So now, what's the time? 9:45. Let me end it. So we'll meet up tomorrow. Hope you had a good time with this Cūḻavedallasutta. And Preeti ji has not yawned even once. That means either I made it too interesting or she is totally charged up. Now you can't even sleep, I think so. Swati ji, you want to say something? You wanted to say something, I think so.
No, I wanted to say bye.
Oh, you just said bye. I thought that you wanted to say something. Okay, all right. So then we will meet tomorrow. Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya.
Thank you so much. Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye.